There's nothing better. My favorite Admirals moment is it's Game 7 of the first round of the Calder Cup playoffs last season against Iowa, when I knew, but not a lot of people knew, that Jordan Tutu was back in the building, and Scotty Upshaw. We got these guys back from Nashville. They weren't going to play in Nashville's first round playoff series, so these guys came back. And when Tutu came onto the ice, there was this buzz in this place that was really cool. Like, oh, he's back, he's back. He comes out, he lays on an incredible hit in the first minute, scores the first goal that set the tone. We ended up winning the game. My favorite player with the Admirals, I really like, I like them all. But I don't want to be a cop-out. I like Bracken Kearns, because Bracken sits behind me on the bus when we go places, and I get to visit with him quite a bit. So I'm a big fan of Bracken Kearns. You know what? I think it's going to end pretty well. If you asked me this a couple of months ago, I don't know that I would have said that. But the guys are starting to play well right now. The goaltending has been good. We've been hit with a couple of injuries and call-ups, but guys have been able to step into roles and figure things out. So if you ask the coach, they don't care where they are seated. They just want to make the playoffs. And it's cliche, but maybe this year more than ever, it's wide open. It's wide open right now, and if this team makes the playoffs, I think they can make a heck of a run.
My favorite part about the Admirals games are the crazy fans.
When we score a goal or get a hat trick and the fans react to it, and I love it when it goes crazy. It's the best thing about it.
The atmosphere, the way all the kids that I bring have a really good time.
Well, the hockey's good, but I honestly have to say it's the people that we sit by. It's just the crowd. It's a good, fun crowd. Nobody's a jag. Everybody's here to have a good time. They cheer for the team. They heckle the opposing team to a certain extent, and it's a fun time.
Coming early and watching them work out.
Well, besides our section, because I love our section, we have a good time. It's just everything. I just love the sport.
I just love hockey. I just love hockey. I've been an Admirals fan since the middle of the 70s.
Probably 30 years I've been a fan, but I've been a season ticket holder for at least 10.
Well, it's a good 4 years now, and in the early 80s and 90s, I came once in a while with my friends and my dad. But a good 4 years as being a ticket holder. It's been really cool.
Well, my wife and I have been season ticket holders for the last 2 years now, but before that we've been coming to the games probably 3 years before that. We've been really having a good time, enjoying it. And the hockey's great. The people that we sit by are great. It's a great crowd experience. It's fun. There's crazy people all around us, and it's a great time all together. So about 5 years.
I've been an Admirals fan almost my whole life. I've been coming since I was 4.
My first year as an Admirals fan, and I've got the fever.
I've been a fan of the Admirals since I was about 12.
First game I went to, I was probably about 8 years old. I remember a puck flying up in the crowd, and I thought it was the coolest thing I ever saw.
I remember this drunk guy in the back that was yelling at the player the whole game, and it got really annoying. And my dad went up and talked to him about it. It was really funny.
My first game was my first date with my wife.
Yeah, it was a Cub Scout, and it was over at the old Mecca before it became the Cell.
They lost their first game by one puck.
I remember Daly Akachuk getting in a fight.
First game I was actually at, I was sitting on the other side of the arena. It was actually right along the glass, and there was a bloodbath of a fight. I mean, it was freaking crazy right in front of us. I mean, the glass was slamming, and I don't remember who won. I don't remember who was involved. All I remember was like, yeah, I got to come back to this.
I like the new jerseys. They're very nice. I also like this fun one.
The logo's kind of dumb.
It's grown on me. I don't mind them now. I think it's different. It's a fresh look. people are buying them, that's fine with me. I like it.
I prefer the old ones. I prefer the old jerseys to the new ones.
No comment. It took a while to warm up to them. My wife and I were at the Summerfest grounds for the unveiling of it, and right away I liked the colors. The colors I thought were really good. The logo took a while to warm up to, and little by little I'm warming up to it and I like it. I prefer the old school, but I like the new ones.
You know, the first time I saw the jerseys, I really wasn't sure about it. I wanted the logo to be a little more fierce, but, you know, it grew on me, so it's okay.
Favorite Admirals moment was when the team came back after winning the Calder Cup and they presented the trophy here at the Bradley Center.
Yeah, when we won the Calder Cup in 2004.
A month ago or so, there was like a fight in the first 30 seconds right in front of us.
Definitely last year when we beat Grand Rapids and knocked them out of the playoffs, and when Coach Snow came over and gave us a big high five after the game.
Calder Cup. So when they won the Calder Cup, sealed it up. That had to be the tops.
My favorite Admirals moment is anytime they win.
I think this season will end by us winning, I think, 2 rounds of the playoffs.
I think it'll be all right. It's not going to be the greatest, but it'll be a good season.
We're going to make it into the 3rd round of the playoffs.
I'm hoping for another favorite Admirals moment and have it be another Calder Cup, but I think realistically, I think we'll maybe get 2 rounds in, and we'll probably be beaten.
I'm hoping they'll end at the top. You can only hope.
Unfortunately, I think the season will end in the 1st round of the playoffs.
And he was right. The Ads were taken out in the 1st round of the playoffs by the rival Chicago Bulls. They finished 3rd in their division, just a couple of points behind 1st.
Even though the Ads didn't end up at the top of their division or bring home another Calder Cup, this was one of our favorite seasons yet.
We managed to make it to just about every home game, and we also took our first road trip to see them play in Chicago.
We met a ton of new fans and made a bunch of new friends. We got to meet all of the players and had an interesting conversation with the assistant coach at dinner one night.
We got to interact with the team outside of hockey, and we learned a lot more about the team than we ever imagined.
So if you're ever feeling up for an exciting game of hockey, or you just want to meet some new people, go to an Admirals game. Win or lose, the games are always intense, and the action will never let you down.
If you do happen to make it to a game, look for the 2 kids in the Admirals jerseys, pounding on the glass and hoping for another great win. See you next season.